Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. And off we go from Las Vegas. Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. Ritter looking to put it up right away. And his first look is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 6, Madden.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That one complete to Trey Tucker. Down the right side low. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 84 yards. And the Raiders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Blue strike. Smash, red. Pause, red. Drill, 52. Ready?
Ritter off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
But that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Henry up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
This is caught by Tucker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Because you're in the easiest defense to torch, dude. 2-man under is a fucking noob defense, though.
The Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on.
That's the easiest defense to beat in the game.
He is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there.
No, it shouldn't have. You weren't a 2-man under. That is a touchdown all day. You keep staying in that, you're going to fuck around and find out.
And he usually comes through for them.
Okay. Mr. Fuck Around, find out.
They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Okay, full story, bro.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jackson now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Jackson from the shotgun.
That's how you play defense. Should try it sometime.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Actually, I play defense, bro. I've been playing this shit for 30 years, dude. You're out your league, dude. You're out your league. Go ahead and quit because you out your league. Go ahead and quit. There you go. Motherfuckers want to talk shit and then fuck around and find out. Takes more than the Ravens to beat me. Imagine having the Ravens rage quitting against a bottom 5 team. Imagine, right? That happens. That's what she said.
The usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high
Other way around.
snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC.
See, you fucked up by picking snow because you can't see me now. Had John Cena say, 5-knuckle shuffle, motherfucker.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
That's what she said.
Throwing first play is Ritter.
Your bum ass off my field.
Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, 78 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew
you can't see me.
They would take their shots, But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a pretty poor kick.
You ain't gonna do nothing with it.
Make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard
Thinking
line.
and knowing is two completely different paradoxes.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll drop to throw.
That's why I was down.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Mahomes.
Your offense set.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside.
Is that right?
The 20. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Flush to his right. That's caught right side by Worthy. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have cut the lead back down to 2. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Okay,
So
ready?
now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. This is taken in. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Terrace Marshall, 46 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Pick.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
Slide through. Let's go. Green jack. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tucker. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got
Too easy, dude. Learn how to play defense.
He goes left side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown.
Try not pressing. That is the dumbest thing you can do against someone that's going to go vertical.
Second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly.
Okay. Look around, find out you want to.
So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a
Seems that's what all this generation wants to do is fuck around and find out. You won't find out today.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Shrugs him off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception.
Thank you.
Oh, and his early struggles
This is too easy, dude. Mr. Oh, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm definitely going to kick your ass. You fucking around and find it out. Keep on doing.
Charles, it is
You can get your lesson today.
see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter, and man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense
Playing one of the best Raider users there is in the world, man.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Red, yellow.
Hey, you don't play the Raiders in the snow, man. That's the dumbest thing you can do against them.
Ritter will throw for it. And he's going to be taken down.
Oh, look at there. We got the impressive performance on that ass. You sure you want to continue? They gave you an option to concede. Should have took it. I might get 100 points on this game.
On EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Black ultra. Yellow.
Ritter from the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Yellow.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half
No, it's
of
not.
action. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Given 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws
Shit bags, Nash, Brody.
The
They
pressure
run
really
mesh on me.
ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to
That's
help
what she
protect the
said.
quarterback, because that was awfully close.
She's gonna pick.
The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed.
Imagine having Mahomes and having to settle for 3.
So Charles, they get to them with
Your
the
ass.
first turnover of
I got the best quarterback in the game, and so
extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense?
you're not winning.
Don't let them score off of
I'm
this.
telling you right now. I'm not even playing serious right
In
now.
2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender,
Actually, I can.
coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Claw, 10. Ready.
Again, it's Laube. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Okay.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Ready. Smash. Red. Claw, red.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he's got some space here. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Again, having to settle for 3.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And this is back
I'm toying with you so you don't quit. I'm tired of people quitting against me.
Coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches?
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway.
That's why you shouldn't play in the snow, my guy. You might want to take that off your settings.
He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there.
Mr. chipping away at that lead. You get 3, I get 7. Big difference.
Final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Set, ready. 1-3 rail. 10 cycles. Needle blue. Red cycle. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
15.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here's 1st and goal. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Important extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And all the Chiefs have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement,
Madden does that in the fourth quarter.
Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Mahomes. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Not really. Not really.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Rolling.
Here comes second down at 5. They'll run again with Hunt. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with over 4 seconds to go in the game. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
A big conversion on 4th down, but no timeouts left, so you got to go quick here.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They'll try and run it in, and he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good, and we may be on our way to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Slide through. Green jack. Set.
Ritter looks to throw it. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go.
Here's Ritter. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Gets this to Myers. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
That one deep from Marshall. Oh, and that is incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should.
Conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On the move to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he'll go down at the 28. 40 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Yellow.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 18-yard line.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Fight on these two.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 4 yards there on a touchdown run. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through, One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Oh, and it's intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Here we go. Smith red.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Get credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now time to see what Ritter's got in OT here. That is caught. Escapes the defender. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. They picked up a first down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a third down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Charles, normally when you see a group score this
Had to put them away, man.
It's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single
Demoralize
one
them.
of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
I just use my Raiders.
Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case,
Lift them up just a little bit, then go serious mode.
They're going to need some work going forward.
I like to put myself in those situations and Regs for because, you know, I might face that like and see a film in those type of situations, and I just need to be able to laugh it. Sometimes I'll play like that on purpose just so I can, you know, put myself in that situation, you know. Where do you think most of my comebacks come from? I play like that intentionally just so I can put myself in that situation. I was a little disappointed in the fourth quarter because that pass to Marshall should have been a touchdown. I think I had two of them that was thrown over there that should have been a touchdown because he had him beat in the back of the end zone. They didn't roll it, but, you know, bullshit started happening like with the onside kick and shit. So I was like, well, you know, it is what it is. I just have to take it overtime. But, I mean, the stats pretty much speak for themselves because dude was struggling. Boy, got 2 picks, 32. Man, I think his main completions was the little short ones. Like he ain't really get anything deep. I think he had that rat catch. How many sacks did I have? Yards per rush. I beat him there. I only missed like 6 passes. I threw 9 passes complete, 4 were for touchdowns. He threw 19 passes, 3 for touchdowns. There's a difference, right? Yards per pass, 20 yards. Third down conversions. Won the turnover battle. I had 603 yards with less than half the time he had. I didn't realize McCormick was doing it like that. I think he had that one long run. That why. Like him, man. I think I got Lobby with that draw run because he was intimidated by the vertical and then I audible to the draw. I mean, I had some good plays here and there, situational plays that I wanted to put on display. Uh, Assuming there's a highlight for it. It's just one I caught him. I don't run a lot, so when I do run in games like this, people don't expect it. So with the double team, obviously we're not going to be able to double team the box, so you can at least control the block and goes. I think good on Chris Jones, no matter what. I think for the most part, this was what he was dealing with. Richardson coming off that slot, he wasn't protecting it. You really don't have any reads there either. Probably should have stepped. I don't know if he was looking at him. He probably should have stepped up in the pocket. You really don't have no passing lanes for real. Everything bagged. That sink kills that base empty flex. I kind of feel like I got robbed of one of these. I don't think he should have been able to jump back that far. Just kind of go back and look at my highlights, see where I got things open. I got that post route. He takes his user and chases that, then I got the post route on the backside. I start throwing that one. Like early in the game, catch him in a 3-match press. Remember, okay, so he went 3-match press, but he shaded underneath. Why do you do that versus a 2x2? So he's got 2 hard flats on the field, so nothing matches to the seams. He basically put himself out of position doing that. Like this dime robber. There's just like certain formations you can't use it on. But for the most part, I was using it against his tight with adjustments in his tray. I probably could have used a 3-4 odd here and just came after him. But, when you got Kelsey over here, you got to respect the corner out. And sometimes if I come out in a 3-4 odd, that corner out's going to be one-on-one with that safety, and I didn't want to do that. So I ended up just kind of coming out in a dime. 3-by-1, you can do dime. Like if it's doubles, 2, and then tight end right there, then you can do it from a nickel. That way you got a stronger box for the run. But if you got a 5-man protection, I can sit in this dime on defense all damn near all day. But like the only one I'm not going to get a shade on is this guy. Like I'm going to try. Sometimes it just comes down to the release. So I do get the shade there. I try to keep the bracket. I know he's trying to mesh those 2 routes underneath. So he's running like a dagger. So we slow the crosser up with a jam. We bracket the vertical. And then I got help underneath because I think I put the safety and hook curl on this one. Kind of just take that passing lane away. So if he tries to throw it, it's not there. The only thing I do give up the flat. But if I catch him just blocking and running back, what I might end up doing instead of blitzing, I might put that blitzing sub linebacker in a hard flat, just to kind of have a body on that spot of the field. My soft squat just kind of go behind it, but that's fine. I think this is the one play that he caught me slipping. And I ended up coming out and I covered 2 after that. When I got a pick. And I covered 2. See, I don't use those coverage disguises. Like, I mean, one thing that I know is if somebody's gonna do something, they're gonna do it with intent. It doesn't matter what your shell looks like. I don't care. If I'm gonna go vertical, I'm gonna go vertical. Showing a cover three doesn't stop me from throwing it deep. So you went a cover three look but played a cover two. A couple of things wrong here. Okay, now you got your deep half playing the slot, so he's not going to be able to get to that fade fast enough. You know, so I could probably throw that fade over there. Obviously, I go to the boundary side. It's an easier throw, but you got that. Safety's branching off. I could probably freeform that tight end right there. The running back right there. If you're going to run a cover two, you need to know how to run a cover two. Okay, so he's blitzing the slot here. Just kind of a better view. The cover three blitz. It's like he's turning match off. Like he's changing his zones. Like he's either shading, like hard flats or something. Like you don't need to do, like if you're going to run a three match, you have to individually adjust, not global adjust. Because you don't need both defenders in the flat. If someone's going vertical, they're going vertical. You're not stopping them. This is the one I think I went with the cover two. Yes, cover two. I was unintentionally on the defensive lineman. And played that cover two to perfection. Just kind of, you know, if you know how to use a cover two, it's good. Like, cover two is good if your front four can penetrate. Get 4 or 5 guys that can penetrate, then you can run a cover two. You can't penetrate. You ain't got no good D-line. Don't run no cover two. To be honest with you, you won't get torched. What I got to do to get into the top 100, bro? I've been sitting at champion 3 for like fucking forever. I got my dentist appointment today. I need to go get me some lunch and shit. What time is it? 10:30. I'll play a few more.
It's the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs.
The way I see it, man, the way I play, I put myself in situations on purpose. You know, you never know. Maybe one of these days I might get blessed by a viewer that might decide, okay.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we.
I'll sponsor you. And I can make enough money to actually play MUT. MUT's too expensive. Like, you can't do it casually and be competitive, like, and be honest. Like, you constantly got to upgrade your cards. You got to win your games, but you're going to constantly get matched up against people that have money like that and will always have the best team, no matter what. Have $6 million corners. It's like, bro. And have, like, goddamn every fucking meta ability there is. You know, it can be tough. Unbeatable and tough. You just can't go deep on it.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of
teach our boy how to run every defense there is. Just cover one hole, nasty.
2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes.
I'll teach y'all that adjustment. I like that cover one hole adjustment.
Early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of games.
It's not easy to figure out. The only thing is I can't use it against everything like I did last year. Last year was a little bit different. But it's kind of making its way back in the fold for me this year. Just needed something that was pressed. Got him.
Here's Ritter to throw on the first play.
Press me again so I can run with my quarterback.
Inside the 25.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Quick throw, taken in.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistake.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Right. Let's go. Real green. Hit. Mega. Ready?
They'll try to throw for it with Ritter.
That's why you always go vertical.
Back corner of the end zone. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Someone gonna be dumb enough to put that corner in a flat.
Was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Now a give up the middle.
Yeah, no.
And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. The kickoff team is out of the field.
You're the only person you got to worry about on the Chiefs on the defense. Chris Jones, you find a way to take him out of the game. This guy's the limit.
To the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yellow.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down.
And cover one is a very good run defense if you know how to utilize it.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, yellow, go gun.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce.
Big shots on Kelce. Good take.
But after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
The thing about the Chiefs is that field about to get short. And he ain't going to be able to use those little-ass receivers.
Here's 1st and 10.
They send him right out of the slot. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more man.
What that run defense, I'm serious.
First down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now Mahomes.
Got him. Got him to the robber. He threw it to the robber. Dog him.
Out of bounds, but gives them some breathing room. Up to the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism.
Dog me, little boy.
He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A big play there for the Raiders. A gain of 48.
This is exactly what you want to do as an offense as you take the field following what they call these sudden change situations. Your defense does a great job, Mike, taking the ball away.
I like Terrace Marshall, man. I hope we get him, bring him back, man.
So what do?
It'd be nice.
Downfield. After that successful throw,
I not to have too much attached billings to certain players, but you know, roster change over year to year.
1st and 10 at the 18. They send the tight end in motion.
So no, not to play man on me. I exploit the fuck out of it.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike,
take Chris Jones away, we good.
But the ability to process quickly under pressure.
Come on, McCormick.
The case here, he's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return.
Sleep shot on Worthy. I love when they put their starters on fucking special teams.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Attack!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Oh, damn it.
And he will score.
I'm going to make sure adjustment for that.
Touchdown, Kansas City. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are on the board.
For the most part, that's a 50-50 ball I'm comfortable with. And Bennett usually get those, but
so now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Lobby now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing now. Ritter on 1st down.
back shoulder.
He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This scheme can really scare people on defense, man.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter.
Ah!
And this will be
Put
incomplete.
too much on that butter. Too much.
To his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll lead to a second down.
Ready. Snap. Red. Pause red. Set.
Out of the gun, it's Ritter. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room for that.
That is going to be called in. He's got it.
Can't run that defense on me, man. That's a guaranteed one-play touchdown.
Vegas. So Ritter will bring them to the line for this two-point attempt.
Come on. Set. Strike. Check. Strike. Hut.
Oh, way to go. Parham, I needed that from you, boy.
Into the end zone and extend the lead by
Who would have thought Parham, of all people, would have locked Chris Jones up on that prep? I usually be getting mad at Parham, but he's on his own now. Probably because Jones tired and making him a non-factor by throwing it deep every play.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very
Making him waste all his pass rush points. That way I can run the ball later when I need to. I think I'm going to go back to my old trusty for this.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco.
Checo fast, but he's not that fast.
Here's second
Hey,
and 2.
57 colors. Yellow. Hey, rip list.
They go play action with Mahomes.
The big man with the pick!
In this
Tone on him! Tone on him!
and they extend the lead. Defense joining the party. On for a touchdown, Greg. They
I love that defense, man.
Now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Still a little time. Final minute.
Now, Chris
of this
Jones
first half.
getting outshined
See
by
if they can do anything
Christian
with this
Wilkins.
kickoff that is coming their way.
He said he got something to prove.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
I don't need to. Wait. First side.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
That camera view. Couldn't get on it.
Just
My
before
fault.
the half. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Yellow.
47 yards.
Yellow. First side.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes.
Oh,
And that is
try to possession catch.
Travis Kelce.
Ooh, he tried a possession catch.
Lead to a second down.
So, of course, you
I don't even use possession catches, man. You either go aggressive or you ride that bitch.
test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Yellow. First side.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Got his man at the 6.
He'll show.
Touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Wait. First side.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes.
Sack.
Under pressure, and now he's going to go down.
The boy tried to run a zig route on me.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now.
Try something different here. Usually don't, but I think the situation called for it.
On second down.
Oh, that's offensive PI, bro.
What a job to keep the play alive. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. That his second touchdown tonight. And
My
Butker on
defender
for
should
the
not be getting
inbound.
slowed down if I touch you from behind.
He
Like,
knocks
that's
it
fucking
through.
gay.
And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer. Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away.
Don't touch that.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Yellow,
Man in
blue,
motion here is Tucker.
red, cycle. Slide blue. Green jacket. Steel, black. Hey, go Fury. Set, cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. He's going to let one go. Looking.
Man, you gotta get. Like, thing like that, I should not have to freeform. I should not have to freeform. But I guess I do. It just imprinted in my head.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter.
I should be able to just classic throw that and get a good lead.
Underway here on EA Sports. This is taken in at the goal line. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
On the set.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set. Red, yellow. Black chop. Ready?
From the gun, it's Ritter. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Black ultra. Ready, ready.
On 2nd down, Ritter. That one caught by Tucker. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Ready, break. Here we go, set. Hey, hey.
Putting
blue,
the
red.
tight end in motion.
Oh, come on, Myers.
Incomplete.
This offense
You all day on that.
better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Shot, 17. Set, hut.
Man in motion here is Tucker.
You, yellow.
They're going on 4th down. Ritter. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
My side.
1st down throw. Mahomes got a man over the middle. Worthy. And he's going to be taken down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
The right side hauled in by Kelsey. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Big play coming up. Third and goal. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. This one caught at the floor.
Richardson.
Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. Butker now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within one score. It is an 8-point game.
I wish he would have had a better year this year. And that he got to start a lot after Bennett went down. Hopefully he would have got some roster and upgrades, but didn't seem to work like that.
A big shot at the end of it. First and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Drive will start on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be stuck.
Cutback shouldn't even be slowing me down.
A play going absolutely nowhere. Third and long.
Right, right. Here we go.
Man in motion here is Tucker.
Set.
From the gun on third down, here's Ritter. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Okay, ready? Drill green. Down. 6. Mega. 5. 97. Zoom black.
In motion is Myers.
Blue striker. Set. Go.
Now Ritter on first down. That's brought in by Myers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a second down and 8.
Ready. Set.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse.
Ready, set.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Ready, ready.
Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal. They get the conversion on third and inches.
Come on, set. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Smash, red. Claws red. Speedo blue. Red, cycle. Cut.
On play action, Ritter.
DJ Turner with a clutch play.
Job on the scramble. DJ Turner. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Cut, cut.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful.
I think I ate enough clock on that drive.
And And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the
Defense rested
40-yard
up.
line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10. Up at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Yellow. Yellow. Come back.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense.
Hit him so hard, his network started disconnecting.
The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Here's Pacheco. And he will score. Game on. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Here's Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs back within 7. It's 35-28. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Laube now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set. Smash. Smash. Check, huh?
They'll begin here on the ground. The defense all over this one. They get them behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
22 needle. Slide through. Green jack. Field. Black. Yellow. Go. Rail. Yellow. Ready? Go.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, Vegas.
Drill. 52. Ultra. Ultra. Go pink.
In motion is Myers.
Ready. Ready.
Now give on the ground.
Thanks for pinching your line in.
And he's down on the
While playing a
other side of
2-4,
midfield.
because the only people that pinch in are your 2 defensive tackles, not your defensive ends. And
Set. Check. Smash. Hey. Red. Ready.
give that timeout. Thank you.
Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. In motion is Myers. They'll drop to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. Oh,
Marshall, you gotta get over that, bro.
Picked off by Jalen Watson.
Need me a release receiver.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Hey, dribble it. My side.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy.
Can I help you?
They'll come up now for second down.
Yellow. My side.
Patrick to throw.
Good.
Pressure too much. He goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
That's one thing I got, man. I can rely on my pass rush.
The offense finds themselves trailing all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away.
Especially Chase Sign, bro. He definitely need a sign, yeah.
Big when their team needed.
Well, a
That
touchdown
boy
here
just
could be the
fast.
capper to a victory. It is first and goal. They'll try to run this
Oh,
one in.
good patient run.
This is gonna be a
That boy look like Le'Veon Bell prime right there.
extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead. And the
I'm
ball
not
gets
fucking with
placed
the defense,
at the
and I get to keep it
40-yard
next year because we're keeping Patrick Graham. I love that. Love when I get to keep my defense. Got to master it.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Yellow. My side.
Throwing is Mahomes.
He tried him. He tried him. Oh, that folks in the pig.
Through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Hey, color. Yellow. My side.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to let this one go deep.
I ain't mad at you. Nice run, though.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Easy. My side.
Right back to the air for Mahomes.
But I play good defense.
And intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones.
So much of that play.
I love running. Yo, Y'all want to know how I'm running that shit versus tight? Like, everybody want a tight defense. This shit bags tight. I'll show you what I'm doing in practice mode. Now, practice mode might beat me, because you know how practice mode is, bro. They don't like when you level up on them. We got that interception. They're gonna let me use that Raider energy ball background. Got that interception tier 5. What? What already? Do I get to use the new one? Raiders abstract. Yeah, I can't get those unless I'm premium, which is good. Yeah, we gotta put that tier 5 on. Which one was it? I know I unlocked a tier 5. Interceptions. Or 4, tier 4. Where's it at? I know I unlocked it. Now, I gotta kick field goals. And I gotta run the ball. Yay. I don't kick field goal. All right, I gotta remind myself. All right, so let's see. Surprised I ain't got it passing yards. I need a. It says tier 3. So I need 70. I need 67 more interceptions to get to the next one. I'm supposed to have tier 4. Passing yards. I'm just gonna put my tier 3s on. So I have defensive touchdowns, interceptions, and points scored. That's, I don't want the tackle badge. Like anybody can make tackles. Can't get those other ones until I'm going to show you how to play this defense. Take notes. how I run this defense. And then I'll show you like things that you can kind of add to it, but mainly I don't know. Does Chiefs got a gun tight on? They're probably gonna have like a bunch of RPOs and shit, but like I said, it's tough to kind of use these in practice mode and show you though. I try to tell people don't buy ebooks, man, because people come in practice mode and find a play that works in practice mode and then just spam it, and then they'll make their little video on it and sell that to you like that shit's bland as fuck. Don't buy ebooks from people. Get a session with somebody. All right. I might make a change with this so I can probably get a better pass rush. I might put 56 on that backside. I might swap my safety and shit. Probably do it like that. They're both pretty strong. All right. So play cover one, robber press. Okay. See if they got a gun tight. Probably they got a tight open. Got tight off, weak, tight wide off. You can use it against a lot of these formations. So we'll start with tight open. Now usually when I'm playing against tight, I always respect the wheel route. How do you defend the wheel route when you're playing man? Put the soft squat on the running back side, right? Next thing you want to do, since I got 3 over there, we're going to take that 3 rec, put him in a hook, all right? So he should help match up over there. Now on the back side, we'll kind of just do the same thing, do this formation. Usually I just want to shade down, shade underneath, and then put those soft squats, and then just kind of slide the D-line to the side, the blitzing linebackers line. So it just kind of read the formation a little bit. Let's see, we'll slow it down for you. Now, you know, Mahomes in practice mode doesn't have anyone to throw. You know, you're doing something good. So the press animation works good here because we basically jam the outside receiver and the tight end. I actually get a good jam right here as well. I'm pretty much kind of just sitting, waiting for things to develop. Now I can jump that route that's right there. And he's bracketed on the other side, so he really got nowhere to go. It's probably without shading. So without shading, they're gonna get open. You can't run man without shading. So always shade first. You get that shade in that slide. Look there. Shit's tough. You turn your aggressive tackling on. You're not going inside. Now, if it comes a situation where I got to deal with that, usually I might put like might put a seam flat on that. So it'd be soft squat, seam flat, slide D-line, soft squat, hook curl, man the running back. Just kind of just sit over here and wait for anything to break inside. Now usually everything's tendency based, like you can't really predict the AI's tendency. But a user pretty much kind of gives themselves away when they're running the ball, and you can kind of take that safety and just kind of get that cut back on the inside. So if it goes like that, I can come shoot through. That's why it's such a good run defense, because they don't anticipate, like people see you with 3 down linemen. They think you're in a weak box. Not entirely, because if I'm rushing 4, it's not a weak box. My 4th rusher is coming from the secondary. So your linemen, they have to respect him. So initially they're going to double, and then they're going to break off, and then every man is being blocked except your user. And you just come screaming through there. You know, I catch a lot of people like that. They'll try to run to that outside first. They'll try to go through there, but it's not there. And then they'll try to cut it back, and I'll cut right back into my user. I made so many stops in my defense doing that. But I'm actually going to make a change because I do run this dime a lot, and I need to put Taylor in that mid-zone area. And I'll need to go get some lunch before I do that. So, sub linebacker, we're going to rock with Taylor. I wish he was a little bit faster, though. Hopefully next year he is. Because, I mean, we got Merrick. Like, I probably could put Merrick, but the difference is, like, Taylor is more, like, able to defend, you know, shifty running backs. Like, Merrick's quicker, but Taylor got that user on him. And he got some offensive traits, too. That 87 change of direction, nasty. Boy got 70 ball carrier vision, bro. He's built for picks. Like anyone with that kind of shit, like Chris Smith got 70, but he's quick, but he's slow. But they got potential players on this defense that would be good if they were faster. You know, if he was like 90 speed, 91 speed, he'd be legit. You know, like give him a little bit more agility. Got the acceleration. Get his change of direction. I mean, that's decent change of direction. As long as better than a linebacker. And he got 80 jump, so I'm just kind of go by why I use certain people in my defense. Taylor got 89 jump. I'm thinking about Harper. I could probably start Harper over Taylor in my sub linebacker. Just to kind of get some reps with him. Like he's fast as fuck. I don't know, what y'all think? I feel like he's just not at 200 pounds, you know? It's like, I feel like you need to be at least 200. So I could probably like start Merrick. And then in my certain defenses, I could put Bernie. Really got to break it down, though. Trying to figure out who I got that I can put there, because I mean, Polomal's decent. He's got good agility. Usually, number one is defending the running back most of the time. Number two has to be able to defend the running back situationally, like on wheel routes. I don't have anyone that's like 90 plus speed that I can put there. I mean, you got Merrick, but comes agility and change of direction at that point. Taylor can do it. He's just not fast. And he don't have that acceleration. So, I mean, I think that's really the telltale. And he's got better man coverage. I could probably do that. Let Merrick play that backside. Because I want to keep Epps in the slot. Like, I have to. Like, he's been doing good for me. Kind of, he doesn't necessarily shut down the tight end, but he neutralizes him a little bit. And that's what I need in the slot. Now, I might consider putting Pullum out there. Like, there's a strong possibility I might get a few games in when I reboot my stream that I try Pullum out in the slot and see if I can get some solid reps. Because Pullum out does bring something to the table that Epps doesn't. And I'll kind of digress a little bit. Pullum out is a little bit, he's bigger, 6'4", 211. So he's got the weight on him. He's got the +1 speed advantage. He's quicker. He's got the +2 agility. Change of direction isn't a 5 differential, so they're still in the same tier. He's not going to jump like Epps, which is fine. I can probably put Epps in. What's his name, man? He's not going to tackle like Epps, but he's still got a decent tackle. Epps got that hit power. Yeah, he got that block shed too, man. It's like that's important. If I can get like my DBs with like 60 plus on the block shed. Well, I only got two. I got Epps and I got Taylor. You kind of go look at pursuit. Epps got good pursuit. I think Spillane, Diablo will be my big nickel linebackers. They got excellent pursuit. And then in my dime defense, I'm going to run one safety. I could probably start Epps over Taylor, though. In that. If you think about it, I just got to find. I need a good press corner. I got to find my best press corner to play that number 2. Bro. Let me go look at my corners. Yeah, Richardson was 75. I like using Hobbs as a safety, though. I don't want to take that away from him. Even though he can, he's just not big enough to take those tight ends. So it's really either Richardson, Kelly. Could I use him? He got to be super fast because he'll most of the time he'll match up on the tight end. lacking in the strength department, but he's got decent agility. He's quick, decent awareness, change of direction, and he's going to be defending tight end, so it ain't got to be super high. Jump is decent. I'm going to lose a little bit in the tackle and the hit power. It's not much from the block shed. But the only thing I'm going to get out of him is press. I'm going to get something to eat, think about it. I'll come back later, fellas. We'll figure it out.